Hippopotams, lion, predators, tiger.
What do you know about animals?
In South Florida, in Sandoway. I'm here with Nada and right now we're gonna get up close and personal with the ocean's coolest creature, sharks. Come on, let's go. And right now, I'm in the middle of the giant jaws of a Megalon shark. Now, the Megalon was the largest shark that has ever lived. However, it did go extinct 1,000,000 years ago, and scientists are still trying to discover what it ate, what was its size, and what could possibly eat it. So, what shark is this?
So this is the replica jaw of the Megalon, an ancient shark that lived anywhere from 2 to 20 million years ago. It was the largest shark ever, but it was not the largest animal ever. Believe it or not, there were things that tried to eat the Megalon for breakfast. What? Yes. The Megalon reached lengths up to 65 feet, but the blue whale that's alive today gets to be 110 feet.
Whoa.
Oh yes. And the name Megalon means giant teeth. They think the Megalon went extinct because the great whites appeared. And the great white shark was eating the same food, but it was a little smaller. It was faster. It was better at getting the food. So if the Megalon couldn't catch any more food, what's gonna happen to it?
It could starve to death.
And they went extinct. And that's why the Megalon is not alive anymore.
Oh no!
Alright, most friends. So, this is a keeper at Sandoway. What's your name?
Evan, I'm Director of Education.
So, he's actually going to be feeding some nurse sharks, and we're going to be getting up close, in personal with them. So, let's go. So what do you have here?
Well, I got their food this afternoon snack. We're gonna give them some sardines, and then we're gonna feed some shrimp to our smaller sharks, which you've met one there and the other one here.
Wow.
Yeah, and did you see the nurse shark jaw we got over there?
Yeah.
So that's the type of shark we're about to feed. They have tiny little teeth, so they don't really rip up fish. They don't look for big food. They're looking for small little things that live on the bottom, all right?
Wow.
Yeah, let's go check them out. So they just cleaned, we just had our diver in the tank, so that's why the water is a little murky. The puffer fish is gonna come up to say hi.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. But we'll feed them right over at the stairs. I have an area where they like. They know. You ready for this?
Yeah.
They see us standing over here?
Woo!
Oh yeah. Her name is Mrs. Bubbles, but we're not feeding her right now. She got fed earlier. She just has big puppy dog eyes, so everyone thinks she's like ready for food. She's very large, right? That is maximum size for an Atlantic porcupine puffer. Alright? Now, you remember what I called these sharks? What did you call them?
Nurse sharks.
We call them nurse sharks because they slurp in their food like a baby nursing on a bottle, like a vacuum. They use those whiskers they have to feel around in dark and muddy water. If they find something small under the rocks, they literally just slurp them right out. Are you guys ready?
Oh
Ready?
my gosh.
Check this out. Hold on to the phone. Trust me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Woo!
Ready? One more piece. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's why the puffer is so large. You see, she's underneath the shark. She just got a piece that they missed.
Oh.
She gets all the pieces they miss. Hence the size of that Atlantic porcupine puffer. All right. Would you like to try to feed them? Okay, so
Wow.
you wash your hands after, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to give you this piece of sardine tail. Now don't toss it in yet. I'll show you what you're going to do. Don't throw it. You can lean a little. Aim right up in front of their nose and drop. Perfect. You want to try?
Lana!
Alright, I'm going to give you this piece of sardine. Hold it by the tail. You're gonna come up right where I was. Stretch your arm out and aim and drop it. Oh. There you go. Don't wipe it on your shirt. You'll wash your hand out.
Yay!
You ready? Here we go. Just like that. Now all these pieces of fish that I'm feeding them, they had multivitamins in them. So this is not their main food. That's why they're not getting a ton of food. This is just the afternoon snack. Right?
Okay.
Yes. Now these sharks, the nurse sharks, they have teeth. You have bigger teeth than them. In fact, their teeth are smaller than your pinky nail. They're tiny little ones used for grabbing and crushing, not biting and tearing. But they still have over 200 teeth. They have up to 7 rows of teeth. So, just like all sharks, they got it. And they can bite, but however, nurse sharks, because they don't eat big things, they don't want to bite us. In fact, I go in this pool all the time, and they leave me alone because I do not look like a crab, shrimp, or a lobster. And that's their favorite food.
Okay.
Sharks are not mean, they're not evil, they're just animals with a mouth, and anything with a mouth can bite. You guys joining us, check this out. Nurse sharks, because they slurp in their food like a baby nursing. Don't eat your food like this. They have no manners. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. Oh! Oh, baby. I'll give them a piece of shrimp. Let's see if they want that. Like a shrimp head. I'll give them this nice big prawn. Ooh, it's a little messy. There we go, drop it in. Oh, missed it. Puffer. The puffer.
Puffer coming.
She sees it, but she's like, I can't get in there. Oh. Who's gonna see it? There she goes. She's like, pardon me, Stevie.
Woo!
Hence why she's gigantic. Now, like I was saying, guys, there is no such thing as a man-eating shark. Sharks do not eat people. They don't know what you are. They've never heard of you before. A man-eater implies that they're hunting and looking for us. But we do not belong in the ocean. So when you choose to put yourself at danger by going into the water, we accept the risks. That's why you swim there a lifeguard during the daytime with a buddy. Because if a shark can't see you well, if the water's murky, if they just see a foot, they're like, what is that? I've never seen that before. And if I showed you a plate of food that you've never had, how do you know you like it? What do you do? Try it, right? And if it tastes bad, are you going to eat it again?
No way.
That's what happens with sharks. They see you, they bite, they go, ugh, disgusting. They spit you out, they swim away. But the danger is the size of the bite, the size of the teeth. The circumstance, not the animal. No such thing as a man-eater.
So whenever they're searching for food on the bottom, it's either those barbels, or I've heard that the great white shark has some spots in its nose that help it navigate the drop of blood.
Yes, so you're very close to that, right? You see all the little dots and pores on their face?
Yeah.
All over their body, really. Those are called the ampullae of Lorenzini. And what they do is they sense electricity. Now, not every shark is great at it. Some sharks are bad, some sharks are amazing. But every time your body, you move a muscle, you create electricity. And your heart is always going, right? So some sharks can actually sense the electricity of an animal hiding under the rocks. The hammerhead sharks are the best ones at it. Great whites, they can do it, but they can see better, and they hunt seals, so they're big stuff. These guys, it's not their whiskers. Those are like taste buds. It's all the pores all over their body, especially the ones down the side and across their back.
It's kind of similar to platypus.
Yes, very similar. It's called electroreception. You know how sometimes you get home from school and you're like, is my TV on? Something in the house feels like it's on. You can almost feel something buzzing. That's electroreception. We can't really do it well, but we're feeling the static electricity. They can sense it, locate it, and in the case of the hammerhead, they can even tell what is making that. This is Huey. She is our Californian horn shark. She is from the Pacific Ocean. She is almost full grown. She could get your size when she's super big. You'll get bigger, she won't. Not all sharks get gigantic.
Baby shark do 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 do.
Now, it's kind of hard to see her, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece of shrimp. The little fish is going to steal it from me a few times. He always likes to do that. And I'm going to try to hold it here. I'll get her closer and try to get her attention. Here we go.
Oh wait, I can see her spines.
Yes.
That's what she's
Now,
called.
she was raised from an egg in captivity, so she likes to come up to the surface to eat. She wants to be hand-fed, so I'm going to do that. And there we go.
Wow.
See, she just took a bite. Just like the nurse shark, she sucks in her food. She's got flat teeth to help her crush and chew. I'll let
Kind of
the
like a
fish have that.
stingray.
Yes. because they both eat the same things. Just like we have different types of teeth because we're omnivores, these guys are carnivores. They tend to have one type, but for different things.
Whoa.
Okay.
There she is.
She likes murky water too because she's from the kelp forest of California where it's really dark and it's very gloomy. She has camouflage to help her blend in.
What
The
did you
other
do?
shark-
What did you do to have that type of water then? This dense water.
No, she's so happy to dig through the sand. She's just playing around, messing up her new room.
So she's the one to
Eventually-
make it like that, moving
Yeah.
the sand. Oh, got it.
The other tank we have has a bigger rock, so she doesn't get to play around in the sand as much. All right, here, let me see if I can get over here. Let me toss him about it. Maybe she'll go right to it. Oh. That's okay.
So what's gonna happen?
She'll find it eventually. Her sense of smell is just, if you've been fed by hand your whole life, you tend to want to get fed by hand. Let me see if I can pick that up and give it to her.
I've heard that sharks and stingrays are in a family called banoids.
So the stingrays are. The big family, so sharks and stingrays are in a big supergroup called chondrichthyes, which only means that they have a skeleton not made of bone, made of cartilage. And then even further, sharks and rays are in a separate family called elasmobranchs, which means they have gill slits on the side of their neck, 5 to 7. When she comes by again, let me see if I can find her, you'll see the lines on the side of her neck. And then rays are in the batoid form, which basically means like a bat. Like the rays, they flap. But not sharks, they're in a different family, but still related. Do you see her? Do you have like supervision?
Yeah,
see
she
through it?
is.
The visibility?
I see her.
You guys are much better than me. All right.
Oh, she's coming this way.
Oh.
Oh, there she is.
There she is. Here. Come here. There we go.
Oh.
You can see her teeth a little bit.
Yeah.
She's been grumpy with me lately because I've been trying to feed her things with shells. Just like a lot of animals, she needs to bite hard things to help wear down her teeth
doesn't want
so they can fall out and be replaced.
Yeah.
She doesn't like to do that.
Yeah, because sharks literally keep growing teeth. We only have 2 rows of teeth and that's it. Sharks just keep growing them.
Sharks never go to the dentist. We get 2 sets and then you gotta start paying for the 3rd. Very important to keep them clean.
Oh my goodness, what have you been eating?
Whoa.
Now, this guy is full grown. He's not just full grown, he is maximum size. That is like Shaquille O'Neal of carpet sharks. That's still relevant, right? You know who that is? The really tall guy? Yeah, just that. Biggest he's gonna get. They're found in the northern Great Barrier Reef in Australia, but not in the same areas like the kelp forest in California. He doesn't like deep water, he's in shallow water. And in the tide pools where the water goes up and down, it gets really like, well, you gotta get out there quick if the water's going down. So he's very energetic because he wriggles across the sand sometimes, get it, carpet, and trying to get to the next pool. Yes. So you can see the whiskers. Now, he looks like the nurse sharks, doesn't he?
Correct.
He's in the same family. If you look at the picture I have here, these are the different shark families. Mostly every shark you know of is in this one right here with 270 cousins. Tigers, bulls, hammerheads, great whites. But then you have some other weird ones, like this one, with the nurse shark, the carpet shark, and the whale shark. They're all related. And then the horn shark, the one you just saw, is in this family with only 8 other cousins.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm not gonna feed this one by hand. He has so much energy that I want him to hunt his food. He's gonna find it. He can't use his electroreception because obviously these things don't have muscles that are moving anymore. But his sense of smell is incredible.
He senses it, yeah.
Oh, he knows. I have to keep the lid down because he'll even try to jump out. He's
Really?
that energetic.
Really?
Oh, yes. I mean, you think about it, in the tidal pools, when that water starts going down, you gotta get out. You know, you need power.
Yeah.
Notice he's got those holes behind his eyes. Those are called spiracles. It's actually a primitive feature that some rays and sharks have that allows them to, pretty much if they get a mouthful of sand, he can shoot it out of those holes.
What? Whoa!
Like when you laugh and food comes out your nose. See? You can see those gill slits on the side of his neck? That's what elasmobranch means. It means gills on your neck.
Where did you get this one?
This was someone's pet as well.
Okay.
Although the gentleman who gave it to us did not know it was a carpet shark. He thought it was a baby nurse shark. This one's from Australia. This is probably a very rare shark. In fact, this could be the only blue-gray carpet shark you ever see. They're not endangered, but they're near endangered. Not because of their numbers, but because they're only found in a small little area in the Great Barrier Reef. So if something happens to that area, what happens to all of these guys?
They go extinct.
Exactly. So it's not always about losing the number of animals, it's about the habitat that they need.
Yeah.
Yeah, really cool.
Amazing.
He was someone's pet. He ate everything in the tank that they put him in with. You can't keep sharks with other things, and that's why you always need to know what you're buying, what your pet eats, how long it lives, how big it gets, and just be sure you're an expert on everything. This tank was getting a little too small for them, and then someone graciously donated the other tank in the other room. 180 gallons, that was 300 gallons.
So what I discovered here is a bottom-dwelling shark. So what you can see right here is a type of bottom-dwelling shark called the horn shark. The horn shark gets its name from the long spine it has on its dorsal fin, looking like a horn, hence the name horn shark. Now, horn sharks are actually one of the few sharks that lay eggs, while some sharks, like the great white and the hammerhead, give birth to live young. This is called ovoviviparous and oviviparous sharks. The horn shark is found off the coast of California, and there are some unconfirmed sightings in Ecuador and Peru. Now, horn sharks actually have a venom gland on their horn-like spine, and then it can actually inject venom into some people's body parts. For example, if it was a foot, then the horn shark would inject venom into its foot, and then the human would be in excruciating pain for a number of hours. The venom doesn't cause death, but it can cause excruciating pain, swelling, and actually sometimes and it can also cause vomiting and diarrhea. Isn't this shark just so cute?
How are you? Okay, Lara, what they have in the gift shop?
So they have this, but we haven't checked upstairs yet. It's stuffed. Yeah. As this toy, it has candy on the bottom. Can you see it's
Nail
red
gun?
flavor, but
No, what do you need?
I'm gonna bite this fish. Another one. Another one. I love candy. You know I love candy.
Alright guys, after a fun day of feeding sharks, I'm checking out some cool shark jaws. Sadly, it's the end of the video. But if you want to see more of it, stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss the next episode.
I've been